Update. Am I overreacting? I've been living with my mom while I undergo chemo, and I'm starting to think she's abusing me. Original post. Using a throwaway account for personal reasons. But for the last year and a half, I've been living with my mom after being diagnosed with a form of stomach cancer. It's still decently early and I have good odds, but it basically forced me to halt everything and focus solely on healing. I decided to move back in with her because cancer is expensive, and basically everything I had saved has gone to it. The lack of energy, the chemo, it just kills me, and it's a struggle to even get up some days. And my mom? She's not helping. I took videos of her screaming at me, yelling at night at the top of her lungs that I don't care about her or I'm killing her. Here are some texts between us. Just a small snippet of a day in the life. There's way worse. Her, 2 cartons of Reds, 3 bottles of Pellegrino, the large kind this time, bag of Fritos, 2-liter Coca-Cola, toilet paper, the largest package. Please make sure you understand this order. I'm tired of having you get the wrong things. Also, you need to unpack the stuff still in the car. Tonight, please, before 9 p.m. I don't want to be woken up when I sleep. I am getting really tired of that too. Me, I'm still at chemo. Wait, are you not picking me up then? I can grab all these things after we get home and I've rested a bit. Oh, F me, I freaking forgot Jesus. I guess I'll get this. But the car needs to be unpacked today. No ifs and buts. Me, yes ma'am. Her, when do your stamps renew? It's declining. Also, I need $100. The lady came by again, and since you can't work anymore, I need to make more money for the extra cost of having you here. So I'll do Herbalife. You are lucky someone took you in. Me, the 2nd of the month, but they emailed me about an appointment because I need to renew it and I don't want to keep lying to them. So I'm just gonna tell them I'm living with you. Her, the hell you are. We need the max. Continue as usual. Just tell them you're homeless. You don't work. I need the money to feed myself. I'm old and you are putting a lot of stress on me. Me, but I don't want to get in trouble. I can get into trouble for this and it's been really freaking me out. I can't lose the state insurance I have. It's barely covering my chemo and meds. You know I'm thankful. I do everything you ask. Her, you live under my roof. I have rules. The rules are food stamps max. Help me as much as you can since you won't get a job. Our neighbor went through chemo and she still worked. God rest her soul. My mother is all I have. I have some friends, of course, and they were the first I asked to crash with while I focus on healing, but nobody had room. So back with my mom I went. It's been hell. I feel like maybe I'm overreacting a bit, but I don't care. I just need to vent or I'll explode. This has been hell. She's bleeding me dry. Not only has she basically guilt-tripped me into a life insurance package just in case I don't make it, but she is guilt-tripping me to lie to the state for max food stamps. I have to do everything around the house. She sold my car and kept most of it for bills and rent. I'm beyond tired. My skin is bruising. I'm dropping so much weight. I want to leave, obviously, but I'm backed into a corner of my own making. And due to the cancer, I have no ability to leave financially, so I'm stuck with her in this never-ending hell. Now for the top comments before reading the updates. Is there any other family member or friend you may have overlooked? Even more distant, like a cousin you could move in with, even if you don't see it as ideal. Or maybe someone that you have already asked that would change their mind if you showed them these text threads. As this is definitely abuse, both psychologically and financially. At a loss for words, not overreacting. Honestly, if I did, I would have never gone to my mom. She was adopted and it's just a whole thing. I've only met my grandparents once, before she ripped me from where we lived as a child, to follow some musician she was dating at the time, forcing me to live a few years on the road until she finally got us a trailer, which is where I'm back at now. Have you applied for housing? It's important to get that process started ASAP. I'd ask about it at your assistance meeting. They should have a case manager you can talk to for more resources. I'm really sorry you're going through this. Your mother hurts my heart. I would die before I treated my child in chemo like this. I have, also for money assistance. Was denied housing and they approved me for $30 a month, but the food stamps is like $280 a month. She uses most of it. Check your credit. She's gonna open cards in your name guaranteed. My credit is destroyed already. She did this when I was 19 for a new car loan, but she never paid it off and I'm still dealing with it. WTF, is she trying to get the whole bingo card? You might have to stay until you're off chemo, but please, whenever you are, cut all contact. It's seldom said that someone deserves to die alone, but I think it's true for her. I'm so sorry. Try to set boundaries if you can. She might desperately need what she's taking from you. If you can in any way, dangle that over her horrible head. You are morally absolutely allowed to do so. This is financial abuse. She is essentially threatening you with homelessness if you don't commit fraud for her. This is one of the types of abuse we screen for at my hospital. Talk to your healthcare providers first about whether the hospital or facility you go to has any resources to help with this. And if not, see if your local food bank has a social worker you can speak with. You can also try contacting the American Cancer Society to see if you qualify for any of their patient assistance programs. They have a housing program, but it seems more targeted toward helping people who have to travel for treatment. However, they may have other assistance programs you can participate in. Now for the first update. Unfortunately, last night was foul. I've somewhat suspected my mom went through my stuff when I would leave for chemo or to my cancer support group. But after I came home, huge fight. She obviously went through my tablet and read a ton of what went down. She sent me this message afterward. No, I won't freaking talk about it. You are petulant. You are embarrassing me in front of God knows how many people. What if someone in my church recognized the detail? Did you think about how this could affect me and how it could kill me? I could have a heart attack. I could have a stroke. I have been sweating profusely from this. I think I'm sick. Because you decided to share my text with you and make me look bad. I'm your freaking mother who is letting you live here. You think your cancer affects just you? You brought nothing, so of course I ask for help with food and errands. I can't even come home. I will stay at this hotel until I figure out what to do with you. At this point, I don't care if she sees this too. All your suggestions and comments literally tore my eyes open. Even though I'm sick with cancer and for the most part stuck with her here, I'm immediately canceling my life insurance policy and coming clean with the food stamps about my living situation. I cannot let my moral guideposts stray any further because I'm afraid of her verbal and physical outbursts. No matter what, I need to focus on healing and ideally getting the heck out of here. I've added a password to my tablet and opened up a new bank account she can't access. Wish me luck, and thank you all for the suggestions, love, and support. A lot of you asked me to DM you for this or for advice, but I literally can't send new DMs with this new account. I think it only lets me send one DM per day. I can only receive. Sorry. I went through 6 months of chemo when I was 17, and if my mom had treated me like this, I would never speak to her again. Wishing you well and a speedy recovery, but your mom is a real nasty piece of work. I seriously hope you're doing better. I'm so sorry. She sounds very narcissistic. Me. Look at how your cancer is affecting me. She pisses me right off. Please talk to everyone you can about housing assistance. Hospital workers, Facebook groups, county workers, especially at your food stamp renewal meeting. Get the heck out. This is so insane and abusive. I want to ride at dawn for you. Yes, God forbid someone recognizes it's her from that post. They might get a glimpse of the monster she really is behind her mask. These kinds of people make me sick. There are so many women who yearn for children, spend tens of thousands to try to make it happen, and would give their life to see their kids thrive. Then you have people like this who truly don't deserve the gift and blessing a child brings. Any mother worth her weight in salt would have you living in her home stress and worry-free, taking care of you to the best of her ability as you recover. That is our job as mothers. Whether you're a child or an adult, you are still our child. I am so sorry this is what you go through, OP. Please know this is not normal behavior, and you and your health conditions do not make you a burden or a weight. Your mother is a horrible human being and should count her lucky stars every moment you are on this earth with her, sick or not. Guard your heart, finances, and apparently your benefits as best as you can, and focus on recovering so you can get away from her as soon as possible. I had someone in my life make my cancer about them. It was draining and demoralizing, and broke me to the point where, for a long time, I felt that I couldn't reach out for support for anything because I'd just be burdening people. That person is thankfully no longer in my life, but yeah, bad times. Stay strong, OP. Thank you. I will not let her break me further. Now for the last update. This was her last message to me. I don't care about what random people on the internet think. I have rules in my house. I'm sick too. I have high blood pressure. I have migraines. You and your mob of idiots are going to kill me. Your mother will die if this continues. So it cannot. You cannot stay here. You owe me, however, for this. Leave your food stamps here. Don't be foolish. I'm old and can't work. I put up with dealing with you and all your appointments and picking you up from your support BS. But you're able to complain on the internet. You're gone. Go live with the internet, people. I just want to say thank you to everyone for all the suggestions, love, and support. I can see that I was being abused and used for way too long and that I should solely focus on healing. This is going to be scary. I'm terrified but also relieved that I'm finally out of this situation. We had an insane fight when she came home about the posts and me threatening to change my life insurance policy and also inform the food stamps agency about her lies. I can't live like that anymore. I can't be verbally and physically abused when I need to focus on healing. High blood pressure, migraines, no money, but asks you to pick up cigarettes for her? Shaking my head. What a lunatic. You're not her keeper. Change your life insurance policy, take your food stamps, and get the heck out. Yeah, I've already left. Life is too beautiful and fleeting to suffer like this. Good for you. Some people are not meant to be parents, and your mom is one of those people, I'm sorry to say. You obviously know your worth because you've done the scary bit and left. I feel like that is the hardest part. Onwards and upwards, wishing you good health. And you absolutely need to change your life insurance policy. Your mom does not care about you. Yes, already in motion. Last story. Am I the a-hole for telling my sister to go heal after she kept attacking me because she lost her baby and I didn't lose mine? I am 31 female, am pregnant and expecting my first little one in just a few weeks. I'm very anxious, excited, and so nervous. I'm also a high-risk pregnancy due to high blood pressure and being a diabetic. The second I found out I was high risk, I immediately transformed my diet and started taking better care of myself for the sake of my child. I had already been a diabetic before I got pregnant, but I developed high blood pressure as I got further into my pregnancy. I'll get straight to the point and skip over the boring parts. My sister, 41 female, got pregnant as well. The doctors told her she was super high risk, and the chances of the baby surviving were slim because of her health and her age. Not to mention she wouldn't take her health seriously. She tried to take the attention off me as soon as she found out, which didn't bother me at first until she crossed the line one day. I even ignored her when she showed up to my baby shower and was proceeding to try to plan hers. I overlooked it, even though it did bother me. I wasn't going to be petty, but looking back, I feel like I should have put a stop to it, and maybe half of this wouldn't have happened. Fast forward to mid-September, my sister made it to 17 weeks and found out she was having a boy. A few days later, they learned he sadly didn't make it. The term was missed miscarriage. She ended up having to get surgery to remove her placenta. My heart was absolutely crushed for her. I had lost a baby before, but nothing like that, and I couldn't imagine the pain she was going through. But I would never do what she started to do. Not even 2 days after losing her child, she started coming after me. She said she hoped my epidural didn't work. She called my kid fat and said it would suck if it didn't work. She even made a vague threat saying I need to hold my baby tight just in case something happened to her. She even dismissed my miscarriage, saying, I lost more babies than you, and this wasn't just a miscarriage, it was a child. And then tried to deny what she said, and finally admitted she, quote, wasn't thinking when she said it. She then got mad because she made his memorial balloon release at the same time as my stress test that I have to attend, and I couldn't go to the memorial. Not to mention, she gave me the wrong location to begin with. I think she didn't even want me there, to be honest. I was starting to think she was getting triggered by me and didn't want me around, and honestly, it was making me feel unwanted and uncomfortable. I felt like I was being punished because I took care of myself and kept my baby healthy and was able to carry my baby and she did not. It wasn't right. I was literally in tears every other day because of the crap she was doing. Here's where everything came to a head. Last weekend, I attended a football game to watch my niece cheer, and then Saturday a soccer game for my other niece. Side note and background, I had practically raised these 3 girls. There's a third one, but she was getting ready for homecoming. I didn't even get to see her that day. They felt like my own children. I took care of them the majority of their lives, helped raise them, funded their sports, fed them, etc. I had posted pictures that I was there for memories, and she made an entire Facebook post saying how I, quote, show favoritism against her kids. Keep in mind her kids are literally never around and don't play sports. Ever since I moved in with my fiancé, almost an hour away at that, I hardly see anyone, let alone my 3 nieces who I've raised their whole lives basically. The last time I had seen anyone for that matter was the 4th of July, including my sister and her kids. I messaged her and told her she was being ridiculous and I was not playing favorites, that if her kids did sports, I would go to their games too to support them. My fiancé usually works 90% of the weekends, so he can save money when he takes time off for the baby, and he finally had 1 weekend off, and we wanted to go. I didn't even get to see my third niece. Like I said, she was getting ready for homecoming, and I had to rush back to my town to go to my stress test. I have them twice a week at the hospital, hence why it was on a weekend. She told me I was playing favorites because I went to the games and didn't go to her son's memorial. But she had made the memorial on a work day in the middle of the week, and I had a stress test I couldn't miss. Not to mention it was last minute, and she told me the wrong location. Last night she deleted me off Facebook because I had shared a post that basically said, helping raise my nieces has helped me prepare for my baby. She was accusing me of playing favorites again. I was done at this point. I sent her a long message telling her I was done with her attacks because everyone in our family acted like this, and half the family didn't even go to her memorial. But yet I was the one being singled out. I was the one being attacked. It was not fair, and I shouldn't have to be punished because I didn't lose my baby. She said I was acting like the victim when she was the real one, and that she's losing her mind after losing her son. She kept contradicting herself and trying to deny everything. I told her it was time for her to heal and to leave me alone with her attacks. I told her everyone in our family is like that, and I shouldn't be singled out because she's hurting. I told her until she heals, she will not see my child or be around her. A lot of my family agreed with me for cutting her off, but one of my other sisters who's BFFs with her said I was harsh, and I had to understand what she was going through. But I feel like people enabling her behavior is why she's acting the way she is now. She thinks it's okay because she's grieving, and it's not. She is taking my special moment of me getting ready to be a mother and ruining it. I need advice. I don't even know what to do anymore. Am I the a-hole? Edit. My sister's doctor literally told her that her health was the reason she lost the baby. She kept bringing up my health and asking why I got to keep mine and she didn't. OP, just block her. She's just dispersing poison at this point, and that's not good for you or your baby. After your baby is born, if you want, you can deal with her again. But in this moment, it's not worth it. Not the a-hole. Exactly. She's trying to sabotage OP's pregnancy. There's no guarantee she will not come and take the baby or harm the baby at the hospital or at home. Block her. Keep your family at arm's length and put them on an information diet because you never know who's on her side and will help her due to her grief. Stay safe and enjoy your pregnancy. You're supposed to be a happy mama. Don't stress out.